It would appear that our Helganquil host really has fulfilled its end of the bargain.
You know what that means. Time to go to Rena.
I guess this means we should give that warp drive a spin.
There's nothing here. This weird ocean we're surrounded by just stretches out everywhere. Is this really where the Helganquil come from?
I don't sense even a trace of astral energy. This world is dead.
Then this must be the hollowing.
You mean to tell me this whole world, the entire ocean is that stuff?
And it's covering everything. The entire planet.
This is what the Great Spirit does. After it depleted this planet of every last speck of astral energy, it went after Dana.
So arresting. This world of doom.
Back in its day, Rena was probably just as vibrant as Dana is. But after being robbed of its astral energy for so long, those days are gone and past. This is all that will remain.
So the Great Spirit took everything. It stole energy not just from living beings, but the land, the sea, everything.
And it bound the Helganquil in servitude, until their whole world was nothing but this. And by the looks of it, that's how it remains to this day. A world of death and emptiness.
With nothing left here to consume, the Great Spirit turned its sights on Dana, looking for another host.
You're saying if we don't stop it, this is what Dana's going to look like?
We can be sure that even these few remaining remnants of Renan life will not be spared in the end.
If the oblivion and darkness both Shion and Naori saw comes to pass, nothing will survive. It looks like we can climb down from there. Let's take a look.
So this is Rena. This is where everything began. Yet it's a dead world?
I won't let Dana suffer the same fate, ever.
A hollowed ocean as far as the eye can see. What do you think would happen if we fell in?
What do you mean, what would happen? You'd drown, wouldn't you?
Come to think of it, I don't believe I've heard of someone ever trying. Perhaps you'd like the glory of being the first?
Nah, I'll pass.
This is essentially a world-sized Renan graveyard. Are you proposing to disturb the dead slumber just to satisfy your curiosity, Law?
No, because I said I passed.
Taking an interest is understandable, but let's not forget where we are. This place deserves our respect.
Looks like we're not going to be hearing the end of this one for a while.
You'd think I was already snorkeling in it or something. So the idea is to seal the Great Spirit inside the Renans Alma using the Sovereign and Maiden's power. But just how do we do that exactly?
I'm guessing it won't be as easy as holding a spirit channeling ceremony at our leisure.
I already had wielded astral energy once 3 centuries ago. As for suppressing her thorns, Shion's had a lifetime's experience. The problem isn't just our enemy's strength, it's that it's sentient too. And you can bet anything you like it's not going to just sit back and let us destroy it.
In other words, we need to find some way to weaken it in advance. The Great Spirit, that is.
Back when Shion's thorns flew out of control, we were able to deal with them directly. If this is their host, they should be even more corporeal here.
If that's the case, it should make them easier to attack at least. And if we can manage to divert enough energy away from the spirit's core, even temporarily,
We might just be able to weaken it enough to steal the Renans Alma, which we can then use to seal it away forever. It won't be easy, but it's our only shot. Time to buckle up. Question for you. Let's say, knock on wood, everything turns out for the best.
What'll the world be like? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of this, do you really think everything will be that different?
A lot will have to change, that's for sure. The world will have to adjust to so much. My only worry is if those changes turn out to be merely skin deep.
what do you mean?
It's well and good putting an end to Renan rule. But if it just turns the tables, it's all for naught.
That's true. Just as bad if the Danans started pressing their own.
Renans, Danans, astral art users, mages. The world is full of labels used to divide and separate people.
If only we could see differences like that for what they are. No different to someone having a musical talent or being good with their hands. Not differences so much as characteristics.
It will take someone in power to set an example. But with time, people will follow. And then, perhaps one day,
There will no longer be any need for the example. It will have become second nature.
That's where we come in. We can set the example. Imagine it. A world where magic and astral arts are used to help people. Where that's the norm rather than the exception.
Yeah, you're right, Rinwell. Why wait for somebody else? We can show them ourselves.
Looks like we've warped into that pit of astral energy.
I wonder what Helganquil's civilization was like at its zenith.
I can imagine that'd be something you'd take an interest in.
There's no question it must have been advanced, like none either world has ever seen. We could surely stand to learn a thing or two from such a people.
I get that you're itching to delve into its history, but we've got bigger fish to fry right now.
Put a pin in it, and you can do all the research you want when you retire.
I can think of worse things than a retirement dedicated to research. As for whether Rena is amenable to an aging specimen,
It's a little early to be giving it serious thought just yet.
a man can dream, though. A man can dream.
Oh, we didn't say there's anything wrong with dreaming.
In your case, Dohalim, dreams have a habit of spiraling into something else.
You'll need to stay with us for now, though. You're too helpful to let retire.
Why do I feel this is less of a compliment and more of an ultimatum?
Just a friendly suggestion.
Hey! Hey, I just realized something!
Is this about dinner last night? I didn't realize those ingredients were off.
What? No! I mean, wait, you fed us rotten food?
Rinwell, the point.
Oh, yeah, right. So I was thinking about those armored soldiers we've seen. There are regular Renans inside them, right?
Yeah, they're designed to make whoever's wearing them stronger. At least, I think that's the idea.
Right. So it kind of begs the question then, why are they made so huge?
I don't know, makes them more intimidating, I guess? Or maybe all that tech wizardry inside takes up a lot of space.
You don't think it's weird how the armored soldiers are the exact same height as the Helganquil?
Can't say I'd ever noticed it till now. And?
Connect the dots, Law!
Okay, let me get this straight. You think the armored suits might have originally been designed to allow Renans to work alongside the Helganquil?
Huh. But if that's true, what would that mean?
It would mean... just that, I guess. But still, don't you think it's kind of interesting?
Not hugely. Hey, Kisara, while I've got you, what's on tonight's menu? Because I was thinking, maybe meat?
Get him, Hootle.
What did I do?
Oh, now you want to listen. Keep pecking, Hootle!
Ow, ow, ow! Seriously, what the hell? You know, guys, when you think about it, we've taken out a lot of Zoogles. Like, a whole lot.
You can say that again. If one thing's for certain in this world, it's that wherever we go, we'll always end up bumping into them.
Isn't it weird that they're still so plentiful? You don't think the Renans have, like, a ranch where they breed them, do you?
Certainly in all of my years, I've never heard of them constructing such a massive facility on Dana, let alone up in Lenegis.
The only thing I can think of, then, is that the feral ones must be reproducing on their own.
There's also no organized effort on our part to hunt them down, so it's difficult to fully exterminate them.
Exterminate them? Whoa, don't you think that's maybe a little harsh?
What do you mean?
Zoogles originally used to be living creatures native to Dana and Rena, right? Being genetically modified isn't their fault.
You're right. Zoogles were only created because of us Renans. We altered the original creatures to suit our own ends.
First, people made Zoogles, and then we let them go. And now we're trying to kill them because they're a threat. They really have only seen the very worst, huh?
I hope we find a way to be able to live side by side with them one day.
It's a nice thought, but they attack towns and cities. What else are we supposed to do?
Aside from the strays that have gone wild, it's worth remembering that Renans are able to keep them somewhat under control.
If we had distinct territories that didn't overlap, that might reduce the danger they pose.
Well, I guess when you look at it that way, maybe people and Zoogles aren't so different after all.
Helganquil!
Guess they don't need their Red Woman disguises anymore.
Wait, can you understand us?
It's no use. We're not going to get through to them.
So they really are being controlled. In that case, we've got no choice.
I knew there was something off here!
They're not pulling punches. We have no choice but to beat them at their own game.
Where are you going?
They come.
Armor won't save you!
Here goes!
You're mine!
Scream, baby.
Rending you up no further!
Eat this!
Here's evil!
Ignite!
Inferno
Swallow
Blade!
Blade! Dragon Swarm! Catapult! Slash! Swallow Blade!
I'll blind you in the trap!
I'm not blind!
Just getting started!
Swallow Blade!
Here's evil!
Dragon Swarm! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Here we go!
Got you! Strike! And Dragon Swarm!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
My turn!
By the power
you apart! Do it! Blow them away! How's that?
It's time! Dragon form!
Do it! Hurricane! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Alphen,
I can't forgive them for what they've done, but I hate killing them. They don't even know why they're fighting. How does that even make them any different from the Danan slaves?
Perhaps. However, if we don't make a choice, the guilt of not doing anything will be that much worse.
Yeah, I know. I hate for it to be like this. But if it happens again, you won't find me hesitating to act.
I wonder if we're going to get attacked again.
If we lose heart now, this whole mission is over. We have to stay the course.
I thought there'd be more dirt and rocks and stuff underneath the hollowed ocean, but it's all artificial.
I would imagine they're remnants left behind by the Helganquil, seeing as there's little actual land remaining.
It's incredible. Do you think it stretches all the way down to the center of the planet?
Hey, these guys built Lenegus, remember? They probably did this in a weekend.
If they had the power to create things like this, did they really only use those immense capabilities to serve the Great Spirit? Or rather, was that the only use the Great Spirit let them use their capabilities for? We haven't seen anyone here except Helganquil. Looks like this place really is their home planet.
The true citizens of Rena. What a shame that they have become nothing more than puppets to the Great Spirit. To think of the promise their accomplishments once held. They had the potential to be great indeed.
Do you think we could have got along with them? You know, if we had met under different circumstances. Like
all of us, you mean? I suppose it's difficult to say for sure. We don't even know if they would see us as being on an equal level with them or not.
I think we may have had the chance once, before the Renan Great Spirit came along and changed everything.
You and Alphen both share an optimism. A strong willingness to believe in hope.
Do you think that's foolish?
On the contrary, I should like to take a leaf from your book myself. In tragedy's aftermath, hope is all we have.
Just look at the size of that thing. The Helganquil's technology certainly is impressive. And they don't seem to do things by halves either. In the past 300 years, oh, even before that, just how many people, Renan or Danan, do you think have ever seen this?
regarding the past 3 centuries at least, I'd say there's a good chance that we're the first. Also, while I get that it's impressive and all, I'm just amazed you're still standing around gawping at it at a time like this. Sometimes I wonder about your priorities.
I can understand where he's coming from. More to the point, does anyone know where it leads?
What do you mean where it leads? To the center of the planet, of course.
And that doesn't strike you as sounding just a little bit, oh, I don't know, far? There has to be a quicker way to get there, right?
Yeah. With all this technology at their fingertips, it seems pretty unlikely that they'd make that kind of journey on foot. There must be some kind of device somewhere. Let's see if we can figure out how to use it.
Borrow one of their contraptions? You're either brave or out of your mind.
If it works for them, there's no reason it wouldn't for us. Why make things harder for ourselves?
You know what he's like, Law. Once he gets an idea in his head, there's no talking him out of it.
Man, I hope I live long enough to regret it.
How about this?
Done!
Fly! Dragon Swarm!
These ones can run rings around us.
Lunar Rondo! Soaring Light Spear! Mirage! First Crush! Here I come! Swarm of Light!
Do it!
Hey!
Blow them away! I can feel my power growing!
This one will be difficult to predict.
Here I come! Take this! It's over!
A wall to shield your
Dragon
reflexes will
Swarm!
not serve you well here.
Swallow blade!
Lunar corruption! Lunar blast!
Take
Hurricane
this! It's over! Dragon swarm! Dazzle! Lunar rondo! Soaring light spear!
Take blazing meteor! Make it rain!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara! The Oath of the Renans, number 7.
Always
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
let me know if you need healing.
Annihilation!
It's over!
Burning thrust!
Thanks.
Glacial spear! Here's evil!
Be still!
Freeze laser!
Soaring light spear!
Hurricane blast!
Rising demon blast!
Lunar corruption!
Damn it! Too fast!
I'll trip it up.
Dragon swarm!
Going in!
Swallow blade! Dragon swarm!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
I wonder how the Renans avoided being mind-controlled like the Helganquil. Do you think it might have something to do with the fact that they were originally Danans?
I'd say it's likely, which is pretty ironic when you think about it.
Ironic?
The Renans have committed grave injustices against the Danans. But it was all of their own volition, not because they were being controlled. Now, it turns out they themselves were once Danans too.
Which must mean that the root of their evil isn't the Great Spirit, but something inherent in all of us. Our free will.
Now hang on, though. It was that same free will that allowed Xion and Dohalim to choose to fight alongside us. Without it, we wouldn't have been able to beat hatred and forge all those connections we've made. Free will is what saved us, right?
Law's entirely right. In any case, it certainly can't hurt to look on the bright side every now and then.
Yeah. Where there's hope, there's a way.
What'd he say?
He said, without a doubt.
Is this a dead end?
It appears this whole room functions as an elevator. That apparatus there is likely what's used to control it.
What the? Where did they come from?
Less worry, more action. Concentrate.
This one's mine. Watch and weep. I'm not so good with airborne targets. Bring you down. If it's in the sky, come on.
I'm not done!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Swallow blade!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Dragon swarm! There! Be still! Crush!
How hard to be interrupted.
Spear!
By the
Rise of deity! You're mine! The flame
Get behind me!
to be let free! Lightning thrust!
On your knees.
Soaring light spear! Rising Falcon!
Hurricane Strike!
Strike! Try harder! Not a chance! Strike!
Annihilation!
Double leap! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a final time.
Rising
Inferno
Falcon!
crossing! This one's mine!
Strike! Swallow blade!
Make it break!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
My turn!
Four of them?
Soaring light spear!
They
Rising
smite with
Falcon!
dragon blade!
Strike! Slap!
This one's mine!
No escape!
I'm ready!
Here I come!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Now! Take this! Rising Falcon! Lightning thrust! Swallow blade!
Hurricane Strike!
Lightning thrust! Ignite!
Finish without a trace!
Soaring light spear!
On guard! This one's mine!
Resonate with the earth!
That'll bring you down!
You're finished! You're mine! Slap! Swallow blade!
One more! This one's mine! Where are you going?
Take this!
Negative gate!
It's over! Dragon Swarm!
Make it break!
Swallow blade!
Get toasty!
Burst strike!
Are they calling reinforcements?
Thin them out!
Lightning thrust!
Don't get surrounded!
All mine! Lunar Rondo!
Make it break!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it! Here I come! It's over! Rising Falcon!
This one's mine!
Not today! You're mine!
Hear my call!
Needing pile driver!
More? It's over!
This one's mine!
Stalagmite!
Lightning thrust!
Going in!
Thrust!
You apart!
Laser
Soaring
shield!
light
Here's
spear!
evil!
Bloody
Hurricane Strike!
Rising
Denied!
Move it!
On your... I'm ready!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
More circles?
Keep calm and take them down!
You're finished!
Here's evil!
Rising Falcon!
Slash! Armor won't save you! Negative gate!
You're mine!
Here's evil! Strike!
Do it! Double leap! In an instant! Impact block! More? Take this! Can
you take it?
Soaring light spear! Right!
Look sharp! Go! I'm ready! Maximum burst!
Right!
Make it break!
Dragon Swarm!
Reinforcements
Not today.
incoming! Not a problem!
Dragon Swarm! Swallow blade!
That'll bring you down! I'm ready!
I'm not done!
Glacial
Dragon
Hurricane!
Swarm!
I'm going to need to use
Swallow
all the
blade!
power of my
Dragon
healing light to
Swarm!
accomplish
I'm ready!
this. This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Outlaw!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
Sword Rain Alpha! Swallow
I
blade!
never miss!
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over!
Keep
Who
on!
said any?
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Now!
Mega Ray!
It's over!
This one's mine!
Dazzle! You're mine!
Negative
Rising Ignite!
This one's mine!
Dragon Swarm! More?
You're spicier than you look!
Can't change the future without getting your hands dirty.
Dramatic, but fair.
Dragon Swarm!
Make it break!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! My turn!
Radiant, here!
Soaring Light Spear! Mirage!
Going in!
Dragon Swarm!
Do it!
Double leap! In an instant! Impact block!
Good to know my training's paying off.
And what, pray tell, does this training of yours entail?
Why? Interested in joining me?
Even in such a harsh environment as this, there are still creatures here?
You think they're native to Rena? Or could they be Zeugles somehow?
Whatever they are, they're dangerous. Watch yourselves around them. You think that pit stretches all the way to Rena's core?
If that's true, and if we go down, we should find the Great Spirit at the bottom.
We could get there even faster if we simply jump down instead.
You sound alarmingly serious when you say that.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Here I come! It's over! Soaring right spear!
Insects should stay on the ground.
Take this!
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Swallow blade! Flaming thrust! Rising falcon! Swallow blade!
Awakening
Here I come! Slash! Dragon Swarm!
Nothing gets by me!
I can do it all day! Do it!
Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
You're mine! Vacuum blade! I'm ready!
Dohaline!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now. Oh, I'm certainly not...
No holding back!
Here I come!
This will be a piece of cake!
Burn in hell!
Swallow dance!
Swallow blade!
I'm just getting started!
These things really get on my nerves!
Slap from one!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Swallow blade! I'll rip you through! Eat this!
By the power of flames!
Dragon Swarm! Swallow blade!
Do it!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
I'll finish you
Soaring
right!
right spin! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! There's always room for improvement.
Brace yourself! This one's no further!
I'll tear you apart!
You're mine!
By the power of flames! Finish without
Dragon
mercy!
Swarm!
Take this!
Slash! There!
I'll grind you into dust!
You're finished!
Now I'm in the groove!
Take this! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Power of flames!
Rising Falcon!
Wall to shield from calamity!
Swallow blade!
This has got your name on...
Burn!
Take this!
Dragon Swarm! Swallow blade!
Looks like it could be worth something. I have a bad feeling about this.
Blow away! Swallow blade!
Now you see what I can do!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
I'm on it!
Here I come! Soaring light spear!
Shield from
Rising!
calamity!
Here I come!
Okay, leave the ensnaring to me.
It's over!
Yeah! And the bubble is to
Dragon
me!
Swarm! Swallow blade! Dragon Swarm!
Do it!
There!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next
Now,
one.
Here I come!
Already on!
Rising Falcon! Great! This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Take this!
Burning strike!
Prepare to be sealed. Actually, perhaps the arm is more appropriate.
Let's anything you're doing. Winds of heaven!
On your
Cyclone!
Take this! It's over!
Take this!
Here I come!
Can you take it?
Sleep now. That'll bring you down.
Cheating?
Let's get you all
Armor
tucked away.
won't save you!
Radiant, here goes. Up and at 'em. Let's go.
Here I come! It's over! Here I come! It's on! Dragon form! Dazzle! Take this! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Beyond chance! Burn!
Seismic rust!
Elusive fiend! Dragon form!
No further!
I'm not done! Dragon form!
Lightning condemned!
Ready and ready!
Magic is there! Holy liberation! A chain between
Take this!
burning strike!
Goodbye!
Savior!
Rending you a bloody omen! In a vine?
Raging
Take this!
storm! This one's mine!
Grinding the dust!
Lightning
Here I
condemned!
come! It's all mine! Burn!
Thunderbolt! Illuminate the dark!
Infernal torrent! Take this!
Chain between heaven and earth!
Who are you human?
To stop you dying?
Awaken and wreak
Sleep now!
You're mine!
Let's get you all tested under corruption! By the
Here
power
I
of
come!
Thunder Shield!
Hitting
One at a time! Sleep now!
I need something.
You need to be healed!
How the mighty have fallen.
Sleep now! I'll be saving this fight! Go! Help this!
Here I come!
I'll cover you!
It's over!
Power surges through. Now you see what I can do.
Denied!
Take
Holy
this!
land! A chain between heaven and earth!
You'll find no mercy.
A wailing dance of
Radiant
lightning!
light. Force of regeneration. Regenerate.
Sleep now!
Take this!
I'll
It's
get
over!
us
To the fray. Swallow blade ready. All yours, Kisara.
I can feel my precision improving.
Brace yourself! This one's tough! Okay.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Shield from calamity.
Burn! Escape! Slash!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Where are you going?
Slash! Swallow blade! Dragon form!
Take this.
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
To achieve such harmony,
Takes a singular will.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
Now,
By the power of water!
Now you see what I can do!
As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough.
Too shy to come over? Here, far enough! Hurricane strike! Water, hear my call! Spread! Glacial spear, pierce evil! Lightning
flame
blaster!
inside me,
Purge
yours, to be let free!
malevolence! In here! Radiant pierce for the stockpile! Hurricane strike!
Ignite!
The waters of creep! Blah, blah, blah!
You're mine!
Power of water! Away! This one's mine!
Swallow blade!
Lightning go! Thunder! Easy dirt! Still fall! Crushing moon!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time! Now you see what I can do!
Shield and flame! Lightning condemn! Here's the Finish with the wicked lamb! Holy lamb! Annihilation!
Swallow blade!
Mega ray! More for the stockpile!
Double demon fang!
When it is time! Freeze lancer! Corruption! There you go! Don't let up! The flames will roar! That'll bring you down! Sweet now!
Swallow blade!
More for the stockpile!
This one's all
Going
mine!
in! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Here's a healing arc!
Your face! Swallow blade!
Air thrust! Here's my
Ignite!
call!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Take this! Your fist!
Spear! Here's evil!
Dragon Swarm!
Freeze lancer! Flaming meteor! Here's a healing arc! First aid!
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
Armor won't save you!
Mega ray! I'll be the meteor! Shiny! Let me show you what my art
Look
can
sharp.
do! Don't get in my way! Shine!
Take this! Don't leave! In an instant! Impact block!
Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later. These structures don't look like anything built by the Renans, or even what we saw in the Forbidden Zone.
Perhaps this is the true architectural style of the Helganquil. Or perhaps the opposite, given their situation.
You mean like how some places favor building stuff with stone, while others rely on wood?
That's an interesting way of looking at it. I'll have to inquire with Hevrect 35 about it sometime.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Where are you going?
That fun is driving you mad!
Astral energy!
Say no more! I'll take you all off! It's
I'll finish you here! By the power of flame! Vanish without a try!
First strike!
And you freaking go!
Take this! Take this! Slash! Dragon Swarm!
Lunar corruption! By the power of water!
Swallow blade! Dragon Swarm! The flame inside me, yours to be let free! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Looks like trouble with a capital T!
Together, we've got this! Here I come!
Elusive deity!
It's over!
Eagle Ray!
You're mine! You're finished!
I can handle it!
Lunar Rondo!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Mirage!
Freeze Lancer!
I'm on it! I'm just getting started!
Here I come!
Radiant Rock! Here!
Do it!
Dragon Swarm!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back.
With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Lightning! Downfall! Radiant
Take
Blast!
this!
Fall into thy
Take this!
Calamity.
Take this!
Mega Ray!
It's over! Dragon
Annihilation!
Swarm!
By the power of
Vacuum
the
Blade!
Finish without a trace!
Dragon Swarm!
Purge malevolence!
Elusive deity!
You're mine!
Rotating pile driver!
Strike!
Now,
Dragon
Lo!
Swarm!
Get toasty!
Bird strike! Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
I have a bad feeling about this.
You picked the wrong fight!
Here!
Swallow Blade!
Let me show you what my art
Take
can
this!
do! Rise
You're
I
finished!
never miss! Fall into thy own depth!
Radiant light!
No escape!
Regeneration! Burning
I owe you one!
Hear my call!
Shield from calamity!
Radiant
Take it!
Storm! Burning
Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
Fled!
Swallow Blade!
Elusive deity!
Swordblade Alpha!
Eagle Ray!
Be still!
Radiant
You're mine!
Now!
Long! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Was that a new skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well, sort of. Actually, it's a family staple harkening back 8 generations.
Maybe you can just write all this down?
Those thorns.
I'm not letting them get in our way!
This'll make us even more formidable.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Now you see what I can do!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
That's some kind of
Take
camouflage!
this! It's over! Swallow Blade!
Eagle Fly! Watch me! Field! I'll be saving this one! Take it! Water astral energy! Swallow Blade! When it is time!
Here I come! It's over! Flash! Vacuum Blade!
Between heaven and earth! This one's mine! A wailing
Here I come!
lightning!
You're finished!
Sleep now!
You're mine!
Radiant
Flash! Dragon Swarm!
Spirit Flame! Reload! Here's a healing art! In the wind!
I really owe you one. Now I'm real mad!
You're mine!
Here, let me help.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this! Talon Hurricane!
You're mine!
This one's mine!
Eagle Fly!
Dragon Swarm! The flame inside me yearns to be let
Kisara!
I'll smash you! Swallow Blade! Dragon Form! Slash! Swallow Blade! Super Swallow Dance! It was nice. Take this! This thing is mentally approved. Eat this! First strike! Swallow Blade! Dragon Form! Dragon! Swallow Blade! Dragon Form! There you go! I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough of us.
Yes, ma'am!
Leave the enemy's arts to me!
No complaints here!
Arcane Waterfall! Freeze now! Astral Energy!
Say no more.
These bad guys really don't mess around.
Don't get careless!
Take this! Don't tell me!
Going in!
You're mine! It's over! Dragon Form! Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Prepare to be seen!
It's on!
Radiant Pierce!
Take this! It's over!
Searing Flame! Reload!
No dawn shall break
Hear
this
my
night!
call!
You're mine!
Fled!
It's over!
Here's evil!
Dragon Form!
Freeze Laser!
You're finished! Soaring Light Sphere!
Everlasting!
Rising!
Negative gate! They smite!
Take this!
Execution!
Dragon Form! Vacuum Blade! Dragon Form!
Here's evil! Freeze
Take
Laser!
it! Ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact Clock! We're in good form! Brace yourself! This one's tough! Now I can let
This
loose!
one's mine!
It's over!
Flame of Fury!
Dance!
Burning Strike!
Be still!
Here's
Take this!
evil!
Barrier!
Freeze Laser!
Rising Falcon!
Look sharp!
You're mine! We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman
Dragon
handle it!
Form! All yours!
Round and pound!
Negative gate!
Take this!
On guard! They smite with blackened blade!
I'm not done! Swallow Blade!
Do it!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
The heavens must be smiling.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing. Annihilation! Piercing roll!
Here I come!
Calamity!
You're finished!
Barrier!
Flaming meteor!
Take this! Soaring Light Sphere!
Resonate with
Rising
the earth!
Falcon!
Hurricane
Stalagmite!
Dragon
This
Form!
one's mine!
Soil!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Here's evil! And the one's mine!
Dragon Form!
Air pressure!
Dragon Form!
I'm ready!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
We won that by a mile!
This one will be difficult to predict.
This one's mine!
You picked the wrong fight!
No further!
Going in!
A spot of peace something, anyone?
Resonate with the earth!
Dragon Form!
I never miss!
On your knees!
Swallow Blade!
Searing Flame!
Dragon Form!
Here, let me help!
Take this! You're finished!
Bloody howling! Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Here I come!
Glacial
You're
punch!
finished!
Freeze lancer! Tiger
You're
blade!
mine!
I'm going to need to use all the
Shield
power
and
of my
light!
life to
Rending you a
accomplish this.
bloody howling! Another incantation ruined!
Go far enough!
I don't feel so hot.
You should sit this one out then.
And miss all the fun. No way.
Armor won't save you!
Glacial fire! Lunar
Here I
corruption!
come! This one's all mine!
Annihilation meteor!
Here I come!
Here!
It's over!
I'm out of ammo! Radiant
Dragon
shot!
form! You picked the wrong fight! Take this!
Nothing! Primed and
Dragon
ready!
form!
Piercing roar! That'll bring you down!
Amazing.
Swallow blade!
Elusive deity! Water! Hear my call!
Here I come!
Go ahead!
You're mine!
Guess I have to
Swallow
use it
blade!
sometime. Take this!
Here I come!
On your knees! In a bind?
Nothing gets by me.
Healing crescent moon!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Hear me! Flame
I'm
of
gone.
fury!
Take this!
Burning strike!
Now you see what I can do!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Freeze
Take
laser!
this!
Hurricane flood!
You're finished!
Power of water!
Take this! Burn!
On your
Here I come!
This one's mine.
Dragon form! Swallow blade!
This one's mine.
Slash! Dragon swarm!
Water! Hear my call!
Here I come! Move escape!
Guess I have to use it sometime.
Swallow blade!
Glacial spear! Going in! Freeze
shield!
laser!
Use too much!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malisa! On guard! Igneous
You're
discharge!
mine!
That'll bring you down!
Resonate with the earth!
Shattering
Pieces! Far enough!
Awaken and
Take this! Swallow blade!
Lunar corruption!
In a bind?
Hurricane blast!
Look sharp!
Here I come!
Cloud
You're
top
finished!
field!
Flaming meteor!
Here's a healing art!
Here I come! Eat this! Swallow blade!
Make it rain!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. They're surrounding us.
Lion up! You're mine!
I'll smash you!
Lunar
Here I
corruption!
come!
Gemini Aqua!
Here I go!
Reload!
You're mine!
Water! Hear my call! Now!
Take this!
In a bind?
Air thrust! Freeze laser! Between heaven and earth!
Swallow blade!
Wailing energy of lightning!
Slash! Begin!
Sweet cloud! Air thrust!
Move escape!
Illuminate the sky! Holy trigger! Holy land!
I'm ready! In an instant! Impact clock! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Rising focus! Dragon swarm!
Lunar corruption!
Swallow blade!
Gemini Aqua!
Here I come!
Do it!
You're finished!
Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Bad feeling about it.
That's right! It's time! Burn in hell!
I think I'll pass on the handshake.
Dragon Swarm!
Raging Cascade!
Dragon Swarm!
What requires complete focus?
You're mine!
Flame of
It's
fury!
over! I'm on it!
Burning
I'm not
Here's the wind!
Vacuum blade!
Away! Dancing lightning! Sleep now!
Dragon Swarm!
Rip it! Unstructured energy! Bananas! Let's go! There! One more! Breathe less! Lava burning!
You hear it now!
Pierce evil!
Should've messed with me!
Swallow blade!
I never miss!
Dragon Swarm!
Go
This is all mine! Take this!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Whirlwind snap!
Take this!
Talon storm!
You're finished! Dragon Swarm!
Here I go!
Burn!
That freaking does it!
Take this!
Oh, now we're talking!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to
Dragon
accomplish
Swarm!
this.
I'll smash you!
Denied!
No further!
Dance in the wind!
Don't finish you here and now!
Already Con now!
I'm just getting that freaking does it!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
I'm on it! Do it! Dohalim! In an instant! Impact block!
A hard-won victory. Maybe it's time I try on something new.
We're in for a long slog with this one.
By the power of flame! Hurricane without trace!
Oh no!
Shield from calamity!
Here I come! Daria!
Hurricane strike! Going in! Run!
Take this! Take this!
Hurricane
Vacuum
strike!
blade!
If it's in the sky!
Dragon Swarm! Elusive
I don't know what I
Make it rain! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lift.
I've got a really bad feeling about this!
Nothing
This
gets
one's
by
mine!
me.
Watch it! Take this!
Glacial
You're
Spear!
mine!
Here's the evil! Concentrate it! Freeze Lancer!
Take
Nice one, Alphen.
Yeah, there's more where that came from. Brace yourself! This one's tough!
Take this!
Dragon Shell! Here!
Take this! You're finished!
Begin!
Dragon
Swarm!
These things really get on my nerves.
Armor won't
Pesky
save
airborne
you!
scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Take this!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
By the power of one.
Shield
Do it!
calamity!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alvin!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
Rising Falcon! Soaring up!
Do it!
Rinwell! Light burst force!
Radiant finishing!
Must be easy to pick off the bad guys from far off.
It is. I mean, aside from adjusting for movement, wind speed, trajectory.
See? Easy.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Easter!
Lion! Dare you!
Where are you going?
I'm not that buzzing is driving me mad! Swallow Blade! Saria!
Can't
Got
get out
fire.
of this!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
First strike! All yours!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alvin!
It's time to end
See
this
what
battle!
happened there as
I'm
you
right
crossed
beside you!
Shouldn't have done that.
Let's give it a whirl!
You're mine!
Radiant Blood!
Take it!
By the power of flame! Vanish without a
Soaring
trace!
warfare! I'll run you through!
Lucky holiday!
There!
All in order.
Take it!
Burn!
Dragon Swarm!
Fled!
Be still!
Elusive deity!
Dragon Shell! Take this!
I'm ready! Surely! Hey! Throw them away!
This calls for a celebratory drink.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
You're mine!
Annihilation!
Dragon
These
Swarm!
are rings around us! A chain between heaven and earth!
Be still!
A wailing banshee of lightning!
Dragon Shell! You're on!
I'm on it!
Now!
Dragon Swarm!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
So, did you like my boost art?
Yeah, it was off the charts. This looks nice and tough.
have a bad feeling about this.
No further!
My natural defenses are fading. I'm a sitting duck!
Retreat from this battle.
Retreat? I would never!
Hunting anyone?
Not today!
Concentration!
Elusive deity! Leading fire trial! Here I come! It's over! Dance on the wind! Take it! It's over!
Waterfall!
Dragon form!
In here!
Barrier!
Lightning! Downfall!
Take it!
Thunder field!
Take it!
Earth malevolence!
Elusive deity!
Waterfall!
Leading pile
Field!
driver! Here I come!
I'll be saving this one! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
It's over! Here I come!
Take this! A wailing energy of lightning! Divine hail! A whirling storm! Winds of heaven! First glacial spear! Here's evil!
Here I come!
Breathe Lancer! Photon blast! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! To the fray! Chain between heaven and earth!
Slash!
A wailing energy of lightning! Pierce!
Elusive deity!
Radiant blood!
No dog
Lightning
shall
orb!
lemon fire yours to be let free! Strike!
A whirling struggle! I never Winds of heaven!
Now I see what I can do! No escape! Captivity!
Feel! Here's evil!
Got you! Raising you up! Double demon fang!
Breaking sword!
Double demon fang!
Healing circle! I owe you, Sion. Healing is what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Double demon fang!
Raging cascade!
Double demon fang!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! A whirling here's a healing arc! Winds of heaven!
Can't get out of this! Anything in armor is all mine! Stand from the wind! Take this! You're mine! The flame is lightning! Elusive deity! Leading wild Can you take it?
Glacial spear! Here's evil!
Try harder! Burn!
Thank you for the healing, Dohalim.
Our comrades need our abilities to survive.
Right. No one is dying on our watch.
Burning!
Glacial spear! Here's evil!
Breathe Lancer!
No escape!
Force! Astral energy!
Say no more! That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen. This won't be easy. Don't be such a pessimist. Where are you going? Gemini,
Smash you!
annihilate! Careful! It has camouflage.
I shall ensure you survive this. Negative six. They can't get out of this.
A whirling struggle.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone! Now! Take it! Try harder!
Winds of heaven!
Renans! No escape! Dragon Swarm!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope there was improvement.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
Incantation
I've
ruined.
never seen Xion actually look flustered.
You're mine! You're mine! Burn!
Glacial spear!
I'll thank you! Seismic rupture! Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic vision! Begin! You're mine!
Where are you going? It looks like you got this one covered. Here's a hero! Light astral energy!
Sorry to trouble you.
You do the same for me.
Water astral energy! Hear my call! Power blood! Burning glacial spear! Freeze lancer! Dance in the
Double
wind!
Demon Fang!
Put another pain between heaven and
Double
earth!
Demon Fang!
A wailing dancing healing circle!
Awakening Double Demon Fang!
By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace! Light astral energy! Raging cascade! Explosion! Burn! Double flame knife! Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Purge malevolent field!
In a vine! It's over! Dragon Swarm!
Instinct
shock! Take this!
Lunar car!
Ignite!
I'm all stocked up!
Dragon Swarm!
This one's mine!
Elusive deity! Swallow blade! Rotating pile driver!
Ring astral!
You're mine!
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
What do you think this place was for?
What the hell? Are they asleep?
No. They appear to be well preserved. However, they are all dead.
Dead? So this is a mass grave?
Looks that way. However, none of them appear to be Helganquil.
Bear in mind that Renans were originally Danans, who were remade and sent to live on Lenegus. Knowing that, they would have needed a place to perform the procedures somewhere.
And that place is here, I assume.
So what you're saying is that all of these are Danan, or rather, Renan bodies?
Most likely, yes. It must have been abandoned for one reason or another.
There are so many of them. They were all taken away, but never given the chance to wake.
What is that thing?
Something we have to fight if we want to get across, it seems.
Be careful! It's huge!
What is with all the huge lumbering beasts lately?
It's no ordinary Dougal. That much is damn sure.
Watch yourself. All bets are off when it comes to this thing. Double Demon Fang!
I can handle it! Annihilation! By the power of the wind! Vanish without a trail!
Chance on the wind!
Burning strike!
Denied!
Alright!
Its head is its weak point?
We'll need to bring it down somehow to hit it.
In that case, let's start with the one in the middle.
Freeze Lancer! Please start! Hear my call!
Double Demon Fang!
Laser Spear! Here's evil! Purge malevolence! A whirling struggle!
Lightning Thrust!
Winds of heaven!
Rising Phoenix! You're mine! You're
In here!
I'm not done! Swallow Blade!
Shattering
Lightning orb!
Defense!
Attack time!
Soaring Light Spear! You're
Between
mine!
heaven and earth! A wailing Banshee of lightning!
Nothing gets by me!
Here I
Radiant without a trace!
Be still!
Everlasting dark! Explosion!
Double Demon Fang!
Burning strike in the wind! Air thrust! Photon blast! Execution!
Double Demon Fang!
Gemini Aqua!
You're mine! You're mine!
I'm all stopped up! Photon
Double Demon Fang!
Hit! Raging Cascade!
Radiant Light! Force of Regeneration! Regenerate!
Winds of heaven!
Be still! Rising Phoenix!
Burning strike! Illuminate the dark! Come forth!
Double Demon Fang!
A chain between heaven and earth!
Then tonight's meal is on you. You got it.
Double Demon Fang!
Air thrust! A whirling struggle!
Double Demon Fang!
Winds of heaven! Burst forth! Move direction! Gemini Aqua! I never miss! Far enough!
Quit pushing yourself and get behind us!
I'll be right away in no time!
Force of Regeneration!
Feel it now!
Rising Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Shine! Take this! Force of Regeneration!
Healing Idol!
Rising Falcon!
Magic is there! Blah blah blah!
Take this! You're finished!
Laser Spear! Here's
You're
evil!
finished!
Freeze Lancer!
You're up!
Sleep now! Get out of there with the others!
Being interrupted.
Lightning Thrust!
Benediction light.
Lunar Rondo!
Watch yourself.
Oh,
Incredible power.
Wind! Carve now!
Eagle Wave!
Air March requires complete focus!
Double Demon Fang!
Wind Astral Energy! Lightning Condemn!
Blood! Rending you!
Another incantation ruined.
Hear my call! Blood! Burning
Demon Fang!
Spear! Pierce evil! Freeze Lancer! Sleep now! Where are you going? This will come in handy! Alright! Showtime!
Easter!
Thunderblade! Chain between heaven and earth! Hear my call! A wailing desire! A whirling struggle! Blah blah blah! Magic! Cyclone! Blood!
Try harder!
Burning strike! Glacial spear!
Leave the charges to me!
Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Denied! A whirling struggle! Wind of corruption!
Armor won't save you!
A whirling struggle!
In a bind?
You're
Winds
mine!
of heaven! Burst forth!
You're mine!
Power surges through me.
Sleep now! Lunar Blood! Get there with the others!
Things up!
Banana!
Take this!
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Wind Astral!
Engulfs you! Lightning
Here's a healing art!
Strike!
First aid! Sleep now!
One final push.
Let's finish this off!
I'll do my best not to disappoint.
Dragon Swarm!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Double Demon Fang!
Within the soil. Awaken and wreak havoc. Benediction light.
No more Miss Nice Girl! A chain between heads. They're not playing around! I'll fix you up!
Take this!
Elusive
deity! Begin!
Sleep now! New leaf on life!
I'm not done!
Dry.
Slash!
Reload!
Begin!
Alright!
Double Demon Fang!
Freeze Lancer! Blah blah
Double
blah!
Demon Fang!
A chain between
Double Demon Fang!
Show you what my heart can do! Sleep now! Get on in there with the others! What would I do without you?
Double Demon Fang!
Flame of Fury! Burning Strike! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Here I come!
Freeze Lancer!
It's over!
Meteor Storm!
Here I come! It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out! I never miss! Winds of heaven!
Burn in hell!
Here I go!
Double Demon Fang!
Burning Strike! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Merciful death! Water!
I'm ready! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
The hell was that thing?
Probably something that was made here and somehow managed to survive, even after all this time. Not that there's any way of knowing now.
What's wrong?
Oh, I just suddenly found myself contemplating what might have happened to the sovereigns that were meant to emerge from the crown contests.
What do you mean?
You see, the winners of the past crown contests were all strong astral arts practitioners. Furthermore, that enemy we just fought appeared to be composed of several human bodies. It was certainly nothing one would find in nature.
You're saying those were the remains of the winners? That they forgot who they once were?
I'm merely saying it's a possibility.
That's absolutely gruesome. How long had the Helganquil been at this?
It was Rena's great spirit that made them do all of this. Anything to get its astral energy.
We're not gonna jump down, right?
I certainly hope not.
After hearing Dohalim's suggestion, I'm honestly not sure what to say.
I assure you all, I was merely stating the possibility.
So, looks like the Helganquil have been engineering Zeugles too. Why doesn't that surprise me at this point?
The creatures we've been encountering here have been a little different to what we're used to fighting. But I'm pretty sure they're Zeugles too.
Do you think they were engineered using creatures native to the area?
Indeed. However, Based on the current circumstances, I would guess these Zeugles are all that's left of the planet's fauna now.
You mean, there might have been native owl species here once upon a time too?